Here's important news from the State Pharmaceuticals Corporation. All Rajya SSL outlets of the SPC gives a 5% discount for medicines on prescription for senior citizens above 55 years, children under 5 years and pregnant mothers. SPC provides high quality, safe, efficacious medicinal drugs at affordable prices. The State Pharmaceuticals Corporation of Sri Lanka. Your health is our concern.
With the Motor Plus app, you can report accidents and access value-added services from your mobile.
Your motor insurance is now at your fingertips. Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus, the best option.
In a few moments, the news.
Sri Lanka Insurance, like a father, like a mother.
This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Precisely 6:45. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. News edited by Lal Malavarachi and read by Sharifa Tahir. Headlines. The Prime Minister explores areas of cooperation with World Bank on government's priorities. The World Bank commended COVID-19 mitigation efforts launched by the government. Sri Lankan expatriates in Saudi Arabia are to be brought home within 48 hours. 409 more persons were tested positive for the virus yesterday, increasing the total count to 11,744. The Ministry of Industry has taken measures to provide necessary facilities to the industrialists. The Ministry of Education plans online and distance learning for students. News overseas, the US presidential race reaches its climax. Local news in detail. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa says that he would seek to explore areas of cooperation with the World Bank on a number of priorities of the government. Meeting with World Bank Country Director for Maldives, Nepal and Sri Lanka, Faris Haddad Zervos, yesterday, the Premier had highlighted economic development, roads, drinking water, sanitation and agriculture as priorities for the government and expressed interest in collaborating with the World Bank in these areas. Expressing deep gratitude for the relationship that Sri Lanka and the World Bank share, Haddad Zervos congratulated the Prime Minister not only on the election victory but how Sri Lanka has managed the pandemic. Faris Haddad Zervos commended the Sri Lankan government for how it has dealt with coronavirus outbreak. He added the World Bank will render all assistance to continue such efforts as they are most successful in comparison to other countries. The Prime Minister thanked the World Bank for being the first donor agency to assist when Sri Lanka first faced the pandemic earlier this year. Head of the National Operations Centre for Prevention of COVID-19 Outbreak, Army Commander Shavendra Silva said that Sri Lankans stranded in 150 safe houses in Saudi Arabia would be expatriated within 48 hours. The decision has been reached in the task force meeting under the directive of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Accordingly, stranded Sri Lankans would be expatriated as early as possible, sending at least 2 flights to Saudi Arabia a day. This emergency measure is to be implemented in coordination with all stakeholders. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation giving you the news.
Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus, the best option.
Continuing with more stories here at home. Sri Lanka's COVID-19 figures surged again as 409 more persons were tested positive for the virus yesterday. Thereby, the total number of positive cases registered by the Minuwangoda-Paliyagoda cluster hit 8,266. Sri Lanka has now confirmed 11,744 virus infections to date. Positive cases have now been reported from all 25 districts in the island, as a COVID-19 positive person was identified from the Kilinochchi district yesterday. According to statistics, 5,581 of the confirmed patients have made complete recoveries from the virus. The epidemiology unit says 6,140 active cases are still receiving medical treatment at selected hospitals across the island. Meanwhile, another death reported yesterday, increasing coronavirus deaths in Sri Lanka up to 23. The deceased is a 61-year-old female from Colombo 15. The Ministry of Industry has taken measures to provide the necessary facilities to the industrialist, as it is essential to continue in the field of industry without breakdown in the current situation of the country. It has appointed 3 directors for this purpose and has introduced 3 direct telephone numbers to submit the issues faced by industrialists. The industrialists can find solutions for the issues they happen to face through following telephone numbers as applicable. Issues on industries carried out within industrial zones, Director Vindika Pieratna, 0713 976 406. Issues of other industries not located in the industrial estate, Director Rasika Vijaykorn, 0113 158 114. Issues on import duties, Director Sitara Jayasena, 0770 820 775. That's local news.
Shri, what do you know about Motor Plus?
Motor Plus operating system is 100% accurate and convenient. They settle claims fast with less documentation.
Tell me more.
They also have cashless claim settlement options.
Anything else?
With the Motor Plus app, you can report accidents and access value-added services from your mobile.
Your motor insurance is now at your fingertips. Sri Lanka Insurance Motor Plus, the best option.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Vidya Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vidya Mahatmya.
The Ministry of Education says that a program has been planned to provide education online to students, although the commencement of the 3rd term has been delayed. Secretary to the Ministry of Education, Professor Kapila Pereira, said that several special educational programs will be introduced for the purpose. The 3rd term was scheduled to commence on the 9th of this month. However, the Education Ministry yesterday decided to postpone the commencement of schools for the protection of students in the wake of the corona pandemic. Television and radio media are scheduled to be used for distance education.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vidya Mahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
And on Watchlight, nearly 5,000 farmer families in the Megalava and Uskala Siembalangamur colonies in the Kurunegala district request to update the Megalava Ayurvedic Central Dispensary to an Ayurveda hospital. Many of the residents of the area are farmers, and they travel 28 kilometers to reach the Ambanpula Ayurveda hospital when they need traditional treatment for their illnesses. The Megalava Ayurvedic Central Dispensary caters to the people of 15 villages. This is for the attention of the Ministry of Health. Moving on to world news, headlines. The US presidential race reaches its climax. Mystery automated calls urge voters to stay home. Ivory Coast president was re-elected with 94% votes. World news in detail. The U.S. presidential race reaches its climax. The polls have closed in parts of Indiana and Kentucky, but voting continues elsewhere as Americans add their ballots to 100 million postal votes. Donald Trump, who's 74, is seeking to avoid becoming the first incumbent president to lose a re-election fight since George Bush in 1992. National polls suggest Democrat Joe Biden, who's 77, is a broad lead, but the race is close in key battleground states needed to win the presidency. Record early voting has been fueled by the coronavirus pandemic, and the U.S. is on course for its highest turnout in more than a century. An exit poll suggests 4 out of 10 voters nationally think the coronavirus response is going very badly, but identifies the economy as the top issue. The FBI is investigating mysterious robocalls urging people across the U.S. to stay home on Election Day. Millions of voters have reportedly received automated calls telling them to stay safe and stay home. The origins of the calls remain unclear, and some have not specifically mentioned voting. Finally, on world news, Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara has won a controversial third term in office in an election boycotted by the opposition. He took 94% of the vote, even winning 99% in some of his strongholds. Turnout was put at almost 54%. The result has to be confirmed by the Constitutional Council. That's on world news.
Development News is brought to you by...
My wife always sets a full lunch table, even if it's just the two of us. She always expects people to drop by, like maybe the army.
In whatever we do, we Sri Lankans are always thinking of others. When we get Munchie Super Cream Crackers, they're not just for ourselves. Munchie Super Cream Cracker. Super kiyanne nikan neveyi.
Colombo Dockyard PLC shipyard operations resumed this month, giving highest focus to regulatory health guidelines in order to redeliver the ongoing projects at the earliest. The ship repair and shipbuilding teams are housed in special accommodations, and health screened cleared are shuttled to the shipyard for resuming work. This process will be reviewed for any further improvements as the operation continues, and numbers will be increased to meet production requirements.
When Tati bought a new family car, it wasn't just for the 4 of us.
It's a 10-seater van. Enough for friends and relatives too.
Mummy insisted on building an extra room in our new house.
Well, you never know who'll come to stay. We need more pillows too.
When I was studying late, Nangi would come by to help.
No, I don't know physics, but I do know you need a Munchie Super Cream Cracker.
In whatever we do, we Sri Lankans are always thinking of others.
When we get Munchie Super Cream Crackers, they're not just for ourselves.
Munchie Super Cream Cracker. Super kiyanne nikan neveyi.
Sports News is brought to you by
Munchie Chocolate Cream Biscuit. Chocolate in every bite.
Sri Lanka Cricket has launched a coach education app, introducing one of the most sought-after digital facilities to help its cricket coaches develop and enhance their knowledge at the comfort of their own homes using a mobile or a personal computer. The new free app can be downloaded from the Google Play Store or Apple App Store, which is open for coaches of the SLC High Performance Centers, clubs, provincial, district and school level. Apart from that, coaches who conduct private cricket academies and hold coaching licenses issued by SLC can also use the Coach Education app.
Hey guys, we've got our very own Queen Bear here to review something for us.
Okay, here we go. Is the right amount of crunch and OMG so much chocolate. The texture is so good. It's creamy and velvety and just so much chocolate. The packaging is super cool and new and there's like so much chocolate. And OMG, the taste, it tastes like so good and there's so much chocolate. Like with every bite. 10 out of 10 for me.
Munchie Chocolate Cream Biscuit. Chocolate in every bite.
Empower your dreams with NSV Wings. NSV Wings. Reach out the high goals.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Singer Sri Lanka has seen that consumer demand has remained buoyant following the lifting of lockdown. The company has beat its own forecast and has reached figures comparable with last year for the first half of the year. CEO of Singer Mahesh Vijayawardena said the retail sector of the consumer durables was able to come back to a state of normalcy faster than other sectors.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The wait is over and it's time for you to experience happiness. It's time to remap the graph for success. It's time to rebuild your empire. It's time to initiate your entrepreneur dreams. Empower your dreams with NSB Wings. Get your 2-year personal loan for just 7% per annum, starting from 500,000 rupees to 10 million rupees. All you need is just one guarantee. NSB Wings. Recharge the high goals.
Economic news, courtesy of...
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy.
Calm down, everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge.
LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
The government could settle the loan premium of $4.2 billion amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, although the political opponents thought otherwise, said Economic Revival and Poverty Eradication Presidential Task Force Chairman Basil Rajapaksa yesterday. He also said that the government could earn an export income of $900 million in October this year.
Congratulations on your promotion. Heard you gave a treat for everyone in your department yesterday.
Yeah.
It will be our treat, huh?
Well, how about today?
Oh no, I was just joking. We'll have a party with your new salary.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
Second inter-monsoon conditions are gradually establishing over the country within the next few days. Therefore, thundershowers accompanied by lightning are likely to occur, particularly during the evening or night. Showers or thundershowers will occur at several places in north central, eastern, Uva, central and Sabaragamu provinces and in Hambantota, Mannar, Vavuniya and Kurunegala districts after 2 p.m. Fairly heavy showers above 50 millimeters can be expected at some places.